This week on the Mr. Throwback Thursday podcast, we bring you a fresh in piece. Lil Wayne and The Rock. Biggie making money. Flavor Flav selling energy. We wonder if Ernie Johson is a Woo affiliate. And new music from Cool Keith. What else? Let's listen.
It's not just any day. It's Mr. Throwback Thursday.
All you kids want to get on and shit.
You are now about to witness the strength of street knowledge.
I'll be damned. At the count of three, I want y'all to tell me the name of my DJ. 1, 2,
3. And now, here's your hosts, Bill Winters and Mr. Throwback Thursday himself, Jamie Robinson.
For the 579th week, it is Mr. Throwback Thursday coming at you live and direct with your two favorite idiots, Bill up in New York, Jamie down in Virginia, bringing you all the hip-hop news you've come to expect from your two favorite idiots. How you doing, my friend? How was your weekend?
I am well. I thought you were going to go into a DX intro there for our Road Dog intro there for a second for the 500 and like,
or I could have gone Michael Buffer for the 570 weeks we've been doing this. And the 14 years prior.
Yes. And the millions and okay.
Of the Rock's fans.
Yes.
We're going to talk about The Rock.
We are, strangely.
Dwayne Johnson, who engineered the heel turn heard round the world this weekend.
Wow. So, shout out to Lion for showing up even. From his current environment, for those of you who are unaware, is a hospital. So I suppose it depends on what's going on in that browser line, some nurses and I don't know. Yes. So I hope you are feeling better today, Lion, than you were yesterday.
Hope you are indeed feeling better.
I believe not emergent, but urgent surgery happened yesterday.
Okay.
But yeah, so thank you, Lion, for showing up.
Yes. Thank you to everybody for showing up.
Yes.
Our
Rob and
regulars
John
are
and
here.
Cranky, yep. Gail is out in the woods somewhere.
Hey, we've only got a few weeks left to get your entries in for the one of one. So can't believe we're into March already, which means we've got a new we got a new artist of the month. Mm-hmm. This that we're going to announce later on in the show. So, and what are we going through the 31st for the raffle?
Because we record on that day.
Yes.
And hey, Ken.
Speaking of recording, you want to remind everybody of the change in recording for this week?
Yes. For those of you who watch us live or Memorex or whatever you want to call it, we will be doing this next episode.
Once again, back is the incredible on Friday
night. Yes, instead of the following Monday. We will not be here next Monday live. We will be here Friday night.
Yes.
And it's because I will be taking a trip up north to...
And whenever I smell cheap cologne and raccoons, I know I'm in New Jersey.
For a few days.
He did the New Jersey... They showed the New Jersey thing on the 50th anniversary,
yes.
I think. Yeah. So as soon as I saw that, I was
Cranky,
like,
you got something going on a Friday night. And if you do, it doesn't matter. You're a fucking patron. You can listen to everything that you missed.
Yes.
On the following week. On Wednesday night, because patrons get the show on Wednesday night.
Yes, they do.
Sometimes it's very late Wednesday night, but they always get it Wednesday night. They get a preview.
Eating pizza and getting fatter. Well,
you can do that while watching us. If Lion can watch us, from a hospital bed on morphine, you can watch us from a bar eating pizza.
So this week we have some hip hop headlines for you. We got 8 pieces of hip hop headlines.
We do.
We have 3 pieces of Woo News.
We do.
We have a one and done. We have a record of the week,
as we like to do around this
by
time.
our new artist of the month.
Mm-hmm.
We have an old to the new by one of the greatest names ever in the history of this show.
True.
And as much as we said it was Cool Keith, it kind of is, but not in that umbrella.
Right.
And then, of course, I will read lyrics. Let's do the old Stephanie McMahon line.
Let us do it.
Would you please hit me with a little of that Triple H?
Yay.
This is Hip Hop Headlines, brought to you by Mr. Throwback Thursday.
We'll get on it. It's your turn.
It is my toin, and unfortunately, my toin has been. We go in cycles on these things, and we have another fresh in piece.
We do.
People outside of hip hop would recognize this name too.
Well, yes, they should. I mean, although she started as a rapper.
Yes,
but it was a rapper, singer. You know, early. I think 1980 was their debut.
Yep,
was on Sugar Hill Records.
Grammy-nominated R&B artist and former member of Sugar Hill Records, Angie Stone, passed away at the age of 63. She had hits like "No More Rain in This Cloud" and "Wish I Didn't Miss You," and she also died in a car accident.
Yeah, she also had this one.
I'm cold as ice. I'm twice as nice. I get more sex than a cat chase mice. Blondie, hey,
that's her.
I'm rapping in the key of power.
Does that funk you up?
Bye, baby, boogie, a boogie, baby, boogie, baby, boogie, boogie, goodbye. I said a bye, baby, boogie, a boogie, baby, boogie, baby, boogie, boogie, goodbye. And you heard the rest of Blondie.
She was Angie B.
Angie B of The Sequence,
yes,
which is how she was involved in hip hop. After performing last week on Friday in Mobile, Alabama, Stone was with 9 people traveling to Atlanta, Georgia in a Sprinter van when the accident occurred, according to her representative. Details on others injured were not immediately available.
No, I saw, I think 4 people were sent to the hospital. She was the only one in the vehicle who died.
Angie Stone's voice and spirit will live on forever in the hearts of those she touched, a statement from her spokeswoman read. Details regarding memorial services will be announced by the family in due course.
Yes.
Angie Stone was born in Columbia, South Carolina, which another state that's completely, well, not completely, but on fire right now.
Yeah, that's where my nephew goes to college.
Stone's 4-decade career in entertainment began in the late 70s as a member of The Sequence,
yes,
a pioneering female rap group behind the hit Funk You Up. She later moved on to neo soul and R&B music as a solo artist with albums including Black Diamond in 1999 and Mahogany Soul in 2001.
Yes, Funk You Up, which was used by Dr. Dre, which is used by Bruno Mars.
For Uptown Funk.
Yeah.
Yep. In a 2020 interview with The Breakfast Club, Stone talked about her early career aspirations and her ability to succeed in several musical genres before it became more common for artists to build crossover appeal. I was self-taught. I was hungry. I was thirsty. I was ambitious. It's having that bug that says, I'm a rubber band. You can stretch me, but I won't pop. I'm going to always do me.
Yay.
And that she certainly did.
Yeah.
She was nominated for her first Who Gives a Fuck About a Goddamn Grammy for a track off Mahogany Soul titled More Than a Woman in the Best R&B Performance by a duo. No. By a duo or group with vocal category. Her 2004 track, U-Haul, off her third solo album, Stone Love, was nominated for Best Female R&B Vocal Performance. Her final Who Gives a Fuck About a Goddamn Grammy nod came in 2007 for her song Baby, which is off her 4th solo album, The Art of Love and War.
So you're getting Grammys in the 80s, and you're getting them in 07. And you started in the 70s. This is a storied career.
That is longevity, is what that is. She was also an actress with just over 40 screen credits. She appeared in notable titles, including the TV shows Girlfriends, for which she sang the theme song, Moesha with Brandy, and films like The Hot Chick, Scary Movie 5, and Ride Along. She also had one project in post-production, which is a film titled Abused.
Oh, I don't want to interrupt, Angie, but I just saw a movie yesterday that I haven't seen in a very, very long time. It was Kristen. Who was Veronica Mars? The one who's married to Dax.
Shit. I should know this.
You should. Doesn't matter.
The little blonde girl.
Yes, Veronica Mars. Yes. Anyway.
Yeah.
So it was a movie with her and Josh Duhamel. It's called When in Rome.
Oh, I remember
Bell.
that movie.
Yes, thank you. Cranky.
Kristen Bell. Yes.
Cranky and John coming in at the same time. I would give credit to both. It's called When in Rome. And in the beginning of this movie, pretty much the beginning, there's an event going on, and they have a DJ, and they think that Kristen Bell has been proposed to. She has not. That's not what happened.
No.
So the DJ sends a shout out, and he's going to spin something special. I look up, and the fucking DJ is Ghostface Killer.
Oh, Jesus.
I went, that's fucking Ghostface. And Riley's like, he looks, I'm like, no, that is
Ghostface Grilla.
Yeah, on the wheels. So, sorry.
And that is your useless trivia for the day.
I did not mean to interrupt a fresh in peace, but it was something I would have forgotten later, and I meant to mention it.
And just weeks ago, Stone reflected on her career and the work she was still planning on creating in a post on social media. She says, I've been in the game for 50 years. My first solo album is 25 years old. I put in a lot of work over the years. God gave me this gift and I have shared it with the world. Even at this point, I'm asking my creator what is next because I have so much more to give. It's always tough when they say things like that and then they're gone.
Yeah, and she wasn't ill. She wasn't declining. Nope. Freak accident.
Yep. Like I said to you when the news broke, I said, man, you never know when your ticket's going to be punched, do you? Angie Stone is survived by her son, Michael D'Angelo Archer II, whom she shared with fellow singer
D'Angelo.
Yes. Michael, also known by his stage name, Swavo Twain, is also a recording artist.
Okay.
So, the Mr. Throwback Thursday show and everybody associated with it extends our feelings, our condolences, our thoughts to the friends, fans, and family of Angie Stone, a legend, tragically taken from us too early at the age of 63.
Yay!
Next article, Lil Wayne, the block is hot Johson. That's an awful lot.
It is. It's like Dwayne, The Rock Johnson.
Lil Wayne classic The Block is Hot received a remix from Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Hello, yes. Jason.
Hey, Jason.
Appearing on the latest episode of SmackDown, Dwayne came out to his usual entrance music before it quickly switched to a version of Wheezy's 1999 hit single. The Rock...
Hey, what's
his
up,
entrance
Zach?
video was changed to feature various imagery of New Orleans, which is where the show is taking place. But this is what The Rock said. He goes, I wanted to give love to Lil Wayne, and I love Kendrick, and I love the Super Bowl. I loved his performance. So it was my way of showing love to the OG, talking about his Lil Wayne remix on SmackDown.
So did Dwayne actually remix it, or did he have someone remix it?
I'm sure he had somebody else do it, and he came out to it. I don't know
what that guy can
although
do.
Dwayne, yeah, he does a lot of shit. So
he's got a farm in Northern Virginia. He does a lot of fishing, bass fishing there. I want to hook up with him and go fishing.
So he says, I've always been a big fan of Lil Wayne. I've always been a big fan of Louisiana hip hop from Master P, Juvenile, Birdman, 504, all of those guys.
That's a crazy thing to me. That people, anybody, not just Dwayne from Miami, but anybody outside of New Orleans
that knows New Orleans,
who could be that much into that New Orleans feel. I mean, the whole No Limit label, and then, Cash Money and Hot Boys and all that. It's just strange to me, but that's because, we're the right coast and we have the right hip hop. But no, for somebody who didn't grow up in that surrounding area to be that much into it. I mean, I could hear if he said, yeah, I was in a Miami base and,
well, especially the Rock, since he played at the U.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So, but yeah, he knew the big names and he knew some of the not as big names. So good on the Rock for recognizing and incorporating, and bad on the Rock for making John Cena go Breaking Bad on Saturday.
I told you, it's just the Undertaker acolytes again. It's
and I will say Cena sold the fuck out of it.
Unless I see the Doctor of fucking Thugonomics, I'm not believing it.
Oh, article number 3. Now I'm thinking we should get the Funkadactyls in here. Somebody call my mom. Because we are talking.
Evening, Captain.
Ahoy, Captain. How are you? Swizz did what to Jim Jones?
We know what Jim Jones' mama did. I'm just wondering. Wait till you hear what Swizz said. What Jim said Swizz did to him.
Jim Jones calls out, according to Hot New Hip Hop, calls out Swizz Beatz for allegedly backdooring him. I'm sorry, what?
I thought it may have been a Diddy party. I don't know, but that's not something that you should really be talking about, Jimmy.
Ain't no party like a Diddy party, because a Diddy party gets lubed. During his recent appearance on The Breakfast Club, Jim Jones looked back on Dipset's famous versus battle against the Lox.
Was it famous?
Famous for
infamous,
Jada.
Maybe. Yeah.
It's no secret that Jim Jones has his fair share of problems with Cameron, but recently he revealed that he also has some issues to iron out with Swizz Beatz. During an appearance on The Breakfast Club, he looked back on Dipset's famous versus battle against the Lox. He made some serious allegations against the producer in the process, suggesting that he allegedly cut a secret deal during the battle.
Dun, dun, dun.
The versus was weak, man. Cameron, is mad because he got booed and we lost, man. Let's tell the truth. He got booed at the end. He forgot his freestyle. Shouts to Jada and them. They was on top of the game. They knew what they came to do. Indicating that he felt cheated on without giving too many specifics. Swizz, holla at me. You backdoored me. Gave that man some business that you ain't give all of us.
He gave him the business. He had him down on the ground.
Gave him the business down there. like the old referee call.
Yep.
That's some funny shit. I need triple what I had last time. The way we put that versus on fire to you. Had that thing looking like a championship game, he said. You definitely got to give me triple Swizz, and you got to give me some real business this time. Y'all don't talk about the back door that's going on. Again with the back door.
Yeah, kissing his mama. And
we got the bag, but boys still went back door. Well, how are you getting the bag and going back door? Is that a reach around thing?
It must be.
Cam and Swizz Beatz aren't the only people Jones has issues with these days. However, he's not on the best of terms with 50 Cent, which also made apparent during the interview. DJ Envy asked him whether or not he'd ever consider a rap battle against Fifth, and he threw some shade. He goes, I don't want to do nothing with that sucker. Leave him out the conversation. Don't start. Of course, 50 being 50.
Of course.
Quick to fire back. He said, delusional Jomo only got one song, Ballin', written by Max B. Better shut up before I have the true life chasing your ass around the city again. Fucking punk, he said.
Punks jump up to get beat down.
So, yeah, there's always some drama when it involves Jim Jones.
Yes. And Fitty.
Next article. I love it when they pay me big money.
Thank you.
I worked on that today.
That's good.
All Hip Hop brings you the Notorious B.I.G.'s music catalog is going to fetch somewhere between $100 and $150 million.
That's a lot of money.
And you're thinking to yourself, why is it being sold? Well, Valletta Wallace died last week.
Indeed.
So the deal includes publishing rights to Biggie's extensive body of work valued at approximately $100 million and master rights, which are expected to fetch an additional $30 to $50 million. Big's music catalog is on the verge of being sold to Primary Wave, which is a company that is known for acquiring and managing the works of legendary artists. According to The Hollywood Reporter, the deal includes publishing rights to Biggie's extensive body of work, valued at approximately $100 million.
A lot of money.
Master rights, which are expected to fetch an additional $30 to $50 million.
Right.
The transaction also encompasses publicity rights covering Biggie's name, image, voice, and other identifiable characteristics, ensuring that his legacy remains protected and managed by the new owner. The sale of Biggie's catalog is significant not only because of the financial implications, but also due to the cultural impact that it represents. Biggie is known for his storytelling ability centered on New York City streets, left an indelible mark on hip-hop despite his short career.
Very short career. But Hall of Fame career.
Yep. His music continues to influence new generations of artists and fans alike by joining Primary Wave's roster, which includes Bob Marley, Whitney Houston, and Stevie Nicks. Biggie's legacy will be preserved alongside other music legends, ensuring his work remains accessible and celebrated for years to come. So,
yes. And all that.
And good luck to Biggie and the estate, and I hope they make a lot of money off of it.
Yeah. So we can all get paid.
Well, we're not going to get a cut of that check. This one comes to us from NBCNewYork.com. That's Channel 4 up my way.
It is.
Carl Jordan Jr., who is the man convicted of killing Jam Master Jay.
He is that guy.
Was stabbed while he was awaiting sentencing.
Oh, no. Sorry.
Like, could have knocked me over with a feather.
Yeah.
One of the men convicted in the 2002 murder of
guys.
Run DMC star JMJ was stabbed at a Brooklyn lockup, according to two sources familiar with the matter. Carl Jordan Jr., found guilty on murder charges February of 2024's, has been held at the Metropolitan Detention Center while awaiting sentencing. That's where he was stabbed in an attack just after 1 p.m. on Saturday.
You got nothing going on a Saturday afternoon.
Go stab some dude.
Motherfucker.
Jordan suffered serious injuries in the attack, but sources described his condition as stable.
Okay, play
The Federal Bureau of Prisons said multiple people being held at MDC suffered minor injuries after a fight broke out, while 2 suffered injuries that required outside medical treatment. The Board of Prisons did not name any of the injured, but sources said Jordan was one of those who was hurt. No MDC employees were injured as a result of the fight. Good. No further information provided. An attorney for Jordan declined to comment on the matter. Jordan is a godson of Jam Master Jay, who's one of 2 men found guilty of killing him at a New York City recording studio. Ronald Washington is a childhood friend of the Jam Master, was also found guilty on charges of murder while engaged in a narcotics trafficking conspiracy.
Indeed.
And firearm-related murder for killing the pioneering DJ over what prosecutors characterized as revenge for a failed drug deal. And if I remember correctly, it was somewhere around like $86,000 worth of a deal.
Something like that, yeah.
That went bad, so... After the verdict was announced, Washington stood up, yelled at the jury, "Y'all just killed some innocent people. Get me out of here."
Yeah, well, so did you.
Yeah. So, karma's a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
If you want sympathy, you can look at the dictionary between shit and syphilis.
Indeed.
You'll find none here. Next article. 1 hour energy. Yeah, boy.
So we got 1 hour energy going on. And I'm assuming that is for people who cannot handle all 5 hours of energy.
Or need to do it in shifts.
Yeah. So I can get one. I'm good. Well, have you ever had 5 hour energy?
Yes.
The shots? Okay.
Yes.
So for those who have never tried 5 hour energy for whatever reason.
Good for you.
Yeah. Because it has like 50,000% of your daily allowance of niacin. So on the bottle, it says you may experience a niacin flush. As someone who has experienced said niacin flush, it is a little disturbing when it happens. your entire face turns red. You get hot, like you just had a bad sunburn or stuck your head in the oven or whatever it was you were doing to make your face hot and red. And you hear your heartbeat in your ears. Because there's 1 billion% of your daily allowance of niacin in there. So it does say you may experience a niacin flush, and until you had it happen, you don't know what the fuck that is. But I'm here to help you. As my public service announcement, I'm telling you, you really don't want a niacin flush happening.
No.
Does it stop me from taking them? No, but I haven't taken them in a long time. And of course, as many of you know, I'm much more a speed guy, so I would take a couple of 5-hour energies to get through that same 5 hours. So that probably did not help with my niacin intake.
No, probably not. But that is why you get flushed.
So I may be okay with a 1 hour energy. Yes, Craigie, it is actually an adventure. And John, they are not an energy drink. They are, what do they list them as? They are some,
the 5-hour energy?
Yeah, there's some sort of supplement.
Yeah,
but it doesn't say it does say energy something on it, like an energy shot or something. I don't know.
I'm not going to look it up right
strength.
now. Yeah,
I don't think I could do extra.
No, I've started drinking the degrees on the calendar that are, or degrees on the thermometer that are not Fahrenheit.
Yes, the Celsius.
Yes, not a sponsor.
No. Oh, if they were.
It
says 5-hour energy fixes tired fast. That's what it says on their packaging.
Oh, because my fast gets awfully tired.
It does.
So I don't want a tired fast.
No, because who wants that?
So 1 hour energy. Yeah, boy. And of course, that means only one person. And this comes to us from Forbes.com, Forbes magazine.
Of course, because that's where we get the best hip hop news.
Flav on a hype tip.
Yes. Oh, here it is. Hold on. Niacin, 40 milligrams per serving. That is 250% of your daily allowance. Vitamin B6, 40 milligrams.
What's that? No, B1 is thiamine.
Yeah,
I can't remember what B6 is.
Pyridoxine hydrochloride.
Okay.
40 milligrams, 2,353% of your daily allowance.
Damn.
Vitamin B12.
Cyanocobalamin.
That's
that
the one
I know.
Yep. 500 micrograms, which is 20,833% of your daily allowance.
500 micrograms?
Yes. And then...
Holy fuck. You know how many...
That's 20,833% of your daily allowance.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
That's crazy.
A 2,000 milligram energy blend, which is taurine, glucuronic acid, malic acid, acetyl, tyrosine, phenylalanine, caffeine, 230 milligrams of caffeine in there, and acetylcholine. Other ingredients: purified water, natural and artificial flavors, sucralose, that's sugar, isn't it? Fake sugar.
Yes. Yeah.
Potassium sorbate, sodium benzoate, and EDTA to protect freshness.
EDTA is what they put in blood tubes to keep the blood from clotting.
See? Freshness.
So, wow.
Yeah, see.
Okay, then.
Craig, you'll take 3 1 hours instead of 1.5. That's much better for you.
I remember Jim Furyk. Yes, he always looked very tired. So the fact that he would always wear 5-hour energy was kind of funny.
Yes. He's taking 5-hour lethargy.
So Flavor Flav.
Yes, on the hype tip.
Is talking about daylight saving fatigue, which, by the way, clocks go forward this weekend.
They do.
We get our, depending on where you are in the country. Arizona doesn't do that shit.
No.
So
neither does the president, but anyway,
don't get me started. Flavor Flav on daylight savings fatigue and why he's bringing 1 hour energy to the streets, because that's where it belongs.
Yes.
As Americans brace for the annual grogginess that comes with daylight saving time, 5 Hour Energy is launching a new limited time product aimed at helping consumers reclaim lost energy.
Yes, because you lose an hour this time, right? Because we spring ahead.
We do.
Okay, so you lose an hour of sleep. Gotcha.
So you go from 1:59 p.m. to 3 o'clock, or 1:59 a.m. to 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock, yes.
The brand's latest innovation is 1 Hour Energy. It's a smaller, fast-acting version of its popular energy shot, designed specifically to counteract the fatigue caused by the time change.
That's like 7-minute abs.
It's a 0.5 ounce energy shot, so half an ounce, available in the brand's signature grape flavor.
Oh, they have a signature flavor.
Yes.
And it's grape. I will tell you, again, as someone who has been a consumer of 5 Hour Energy, kind of like lying here, I could not have told you that grape was that flavor.
No.
They have multiple flavors now, but originally it's kind of like when I order Gatorade, I tell the kids, hey, go get me a Gatorade.
The original green sweat flavor.
You're goddamn right, because I don't know what that flavor is.
It's supposed to be lemon lime, but
I
it
don't
doesn't
care
taste
what they
anything
write
like
on
lemon
there.
lime. It tastes like sweat.
Yes, it does not taste like lemon.
No.
But this also does not taste like grape.
No. Tastes like the old purple drink we used to get at the store on Smith Street. Oh, no, Purple Passion, something different. No, the grape drink, the little juicies.
Oh, yes.
In the little plastic barrel
with
jugs.
The tinfoil lid.
Yep.
Why aren't you cranky?
The product launch is tied to a larger campaign featuring rapper and women's Olympic water polo team sponsor, Flavor Flav.
Yes, John, but what are electrolytes?
Salt, sugar.
That's what plants crave.
Potassium. All that kind of stuff.
Yes.
Who is Flav, of course, returning as a brand ambassador for the second year in a row. He said, we got this daylight savings time coming around. So what we decided to do is that we wanted to give you 1 hour back, boy.
Yeah. So you miss an hour of sleep. We'll give it back to you in speed.
So we've got this 1 hour energy shot coming at you. According to a recent survey, 55% of Americans report feeling more tired due to daylight saving time kicking in. The shift can throw off sleep schedules and make mornings more challenging, leaving millions searching for a quick solution. Now, I don't really have anything to do on Sunday morning, so the fact that if I get up at what is normally 6 o'clock and it becomes 7 really wouldn't affect me too much. But could you imagine if you were working overnights and you got docked an hour pay because the clocks moved forward?
Yeah. Let me tell you one of my least favorite memories of the Navy. As you are cruising from Norfolk, Virginia to parts east, you go through a lot of time zones.
Yes, you do.
The time zones.
You probably go through the international date line at one point, don't you?
At one point, yes. But you're going across and you have watch where you need to be awake. And for me, that's on the bridge and making sure that people are steering the ship right and controlling the speed and doing the lookouts. And while you're up there, yes, Lion, I am a shellback. I'm not a blue nose, though. So as you cruise across, you have watch from 11:30 at night until 3:30 in the morning. And then you get up at 7 o'clock in the morning and go do your normal workday. So when you're up there and it's 1:01:59, and then all of a sudden it's 1 o'clock in the morning again, you get an extra hour of standing up there on the bridge.
Of standing up and watch, yes.
Yeah, that is not wonderful.
No.
Especially if it happens to rotate because you're on that mid-watch every 3 days. So if you cross timelines multiple times where you're getting fucked out of an extra hour of sleep, that's bad. I don't miss that.
I wouldn't think you would. So 55% of Americans report feeling more tired. This shift can throw off, as we said, sleep schedules, make mornings more challenging. Quick solution. At 5 Hour Energy, we're all about keeping people going, said Jeff Seguin, president and COO of Living Essentials, the company behind the product.
Yes.
That's why we created 1 Hour Energy to tackle that yearly energy slump with a fun, fast fix. So are they going to just sell it this weekend and then pull it off the shelves?
I have no idea. That's what I want to know.
Flav, who's known for his oversized clock necklace and high energy persona, is embracing the role of Father of Time in the campaign.
Yes, not Father Time.
Father of Time.
Yes. He knows what time it is, boy.
Of liver. To kick things off, he'll be hitting the streets of New York City Monday, March 10th, handing out bottles of 1 Hour Energy to commuters in need of a lift. It's a perk me up. You know what I'm saying? It really help you out through your day. Flav himself might be in the market for a little extra energy soon because he's going back to school.
What? Is he going to be in the remake of the movie? He's going to play Rodney Dangerfield? Because he could do it.
I'm coming back to reality television with something totally brand new, he says. I never got my high school diploma, so I'm going back to high school to get my diploma. It's the Billy Madison thing.
It is. He's putting it all together.
And I'm putting that on TV. Hopefully it'll encourage a lot of people my age to go back and get their diplomas like me. As long as there's somebody that says, what you just said is the dumbest thing.
Yes, that's my favorite part.
It's like you failed to express one cocoherent thought or whatever it was, and I award you no points.
And may God have mercy on your soul. Yes, Mr. Madison, what you just said is the dumbest thing.
So, Flav, we always give Flav a lot of props. So, of course, the last time Flav was doing one reality TV, it was Flavor of Love.
Yeah, it seems like forever ago.
Yeah. Even before that was The Surreal Life, where he hooked up with Brigitte Nielsen.
Yes, that whole thing was creepy.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. And then the following year, Rob Van Winkle was on the show.
Yeah, he was.
And that shit was creepy, too. So good on Flav and good on 1 Hour Energy.
And whoever needs the other 4, you can get that in a separate bottle, a larger bottle with 1 billion% of your niacin.
Just watch the flush.
Yes.
Doom books.
Yes, this
Duke's
is something.
Mayonnaise. Flavor Flav should hand out little jars of Duke's mayonnaise. I see that in the stores all the time, and I see the Duke's, brand now. Mm-hmm. It's not just mayonnaise; they do all sorts of things.
They do.
I don't have it in me to try any other mayonnaise other than one specific brand. Yeah,
yeah. No, not a sponsor. I was the same way. I came down here, and Duke's was everywhere, so I tried Duke's. I'm a fan.
Okay. What about Miracle Whoop?
I got to be in the mood. I used to make grilled cheese with Miracle Whip when I had no butter in the house because at the time
I always use mayonnaise to make my grilled cheese.
Yeah, I like to use butter, but Miracle Whip was wonderful to make a grilled cheese with because it gives you that little bit of tang.
Little tang.
Yes.
Wu-Tang? No, that's the next segment. That's not.
John said Duke's is one thing, if nothing else.
Delicious.
Very nice. Well done. So Doom Books has nothing to do with Duke's mayonnaise.
It does not.
Doom Books has everything to do with MF Doom.
Yes.
And MF Doom's widow and ex-Stone's Throw exec settle a dispute over the late rapper's notebooks. Mm-hmm. MF Doom's widow, Jasmine Thompson, and former Stone's Throw manager, Eothan Egon Alapat, have resolved their long-running dispute over the late rapper's notebooks. On Friday, February 28th, Doom's official Instagram account posted a message saying that Thompson and Alapat had worked out their differences in a, quote, confidential settlement,
confidential.
End quote. Both parties issued statements as well, clarifying that the notebooks have been returned to Thompson, who will determine the next steps for the writings. So, Alapat's statement read, Doom was a dear friend to me and one of the most important artists I've ever known. I bought Doom's, no, because it's always capitalized.
All caps when you spell that man's name.
Doom's notebooks and kept them safe for years to ensure his powerful musical legacy could be preserved. Mm-hmm. The resolution Jasmine and I have reached represents a significant triumph in protecting the genesis of a once-in-a-lifetime talent. I am proud to have played a role in saving some precious markers of Doom's life in music and trust Jasmine to determine the next step for his notebooks. Thomas said on behalf of herself and her family, "We are relieved to bring this chapter to a close. Over the years, there have been many public narratives concerning this matter, some of which have been misrepresented or unfairly magnified. While differences did arise along the way, we acknowledge that Egon preserved Doom's invaluable notebooks and are grateful to now have them returned as part of this resolution." The notebooks, which were the subject of the lawsuit in 2023, reportedly contained written lyrics for tracks from Operation Doomsday, Mad Villainy, and Food, as well as other unreleased content. Alapat never consulted with Doom about his acquisition of the notebooks and took advantage of Doom's being out of the country to obtain them, said the lawsuit. Alapat allegedly denied that he had possession of the notebooks, but then admitted to having them after being confronted by Doom.
Yes.
He claims
or one of his Doom bots. You never know.
He claims that Doom owed him $12,500 in rent, and since he paid for it...
That's a lot of rent.
And since he paid it for the late rapper, he's the rightful owner of the works.
That's not how
the way that works.
No. Unless he signed a piece of paper saying, you can hold on to these until I pay you. These are my collateral. I don't think that's how it happened, though.
Alapat has professed that he, quote, does not intend to publish, end quote, the unauthorized digital copies to be made. He does not have to publish the copies of his infringing copies to be liable, the complaint continues. That's crazy.
That's a lot of copies.
That is. Regardless, Doom's estate alleges that Alapat actually shared the copies of the notebook he made with others.
Kind of like if Martin Shitdick sent copies of the Wu-Tang record out to friends of his.
Which we know he did. What do we have to end this part of the show? Let's see. And now, new school news.
Okay, hold on. I need a drink. Hold on.
It's not a back hug. Although.
It could be.
It could be. Now that you think about the positioning.
Yeah. I don't want to think about the positioning, please.
All Hip Hop lets us know. Piss Dookie sued for allegedly pinching a man's nipples at a party and ruining his career. How hard do you have to pinch somebody's nipples to ruin their career?
What was his career? Was he a rubber nipple salesman? Call the police.
And that
is more
enough
than enough
of that shit.
Yes.
We are going to take our first break of the evening. And when we come back, we are going to have Woo News sans Diddy's nipple fetish on Mr. Throwback Thursday, episode 579. Coming right back at you.
I got it good. Now let me tell you who I am. The B-I-G-D-A-double-D-Y-K-A-N-E. Dramatic, Asiatic, not like...
Hey, yo, this your boy Big Daddy Kane, and when you're trying to hear that classic material, you need to be checking out my man, Mr. Throwback Thursday, for real.
So when I roll on your rappers, you better be ready to die because you're petty. You're just a butter knife, I'm a machete. This ain't my Gensu, wait until when you try to front, so I...
1 2 1 2. What's good, yo? This is Ghostface straight from Staten Island, New York. And right about now, it's time for Woo News with Jamie and Bill. Y'all know what it is. Get it correct. Mr. Throwback Thursdays, Jamie and Bill. You know what I mean? On Woo News. That's what's going down right now. Y'all check this out. Exclusive. Peace.
The RZA, the Jizza, Raekwon, Master Killer, Inspector Deck, You God, Method Man, Ghostface Killer, and Old Dirty Bastard.
It's now time for Woo News with Mr. Throwback Thursday.
Shimmy, y'all.
Welcome back, Mr. Throwback Thursday, episode 579. It is indeed time for Woo News. Thank you, Mr. Forrest Whitaker, for the lineup, and
he's
Jeffrey
no
Osborne
Johnson,
for the woo in the background. Oh, we're going to get to some Ernie Johnson in a little bit. But we are going to start with ranking the Woo. And this comes to us from TheGuardian.com. Nothing to F with. Wu-Tang Clan's greatest albums ranked. And this is including the solo records from the Wu-Tang members.
Well, of course, you have
There are 20 of them.
20.
As hip-hop's greatest group announced their final tour, we pick out the best of their LPs from solo albums to a history-making, game-changing debut. Number 20.
If we debut, woo. No.
Method Man. Clifford Smith Jr., professionally known as...
H-E-H-O-D, man.
Number 20 is Tikal 2000, Judgment Day, which came out in 1998.
Yeah, he was futuristic.
Method Man's second album is preposterously long, hopelessly uneven, and features 9 skits.
That's
one featuring a guest
skits,
appearance
man.
by Donald Trump.
That's the thing that happened in the 90s.
But make a playlist of the best 12 tracks, including Dangerous Grounds, Judgment Day, and Breakups to Makeups, and you've got a minor classic. Number 19 on the list. Old Dirty Bastard. Nickelback, Please. As chaotic and scattered as its author's life had become by the time of its release, Nickelback, Please is the kind of album that requires the listener to let go and submit to its bizarre internal logic, garbled off-rhythm rhymes, and jarring sonic leaps from taut Neptunes productions to grimy RZA-isms, and more.
Not RZA-isms.
Not RZA-isms. It's a mess, but it's never boring. Number 18 on the list, Czarface.
Mm-hmm.
Every hero needs a villain.
Needs a villain, yes.
Teaming up with underground Boston duo 7L and Esoteric seemed to reinvigorate Inspect Deck after years of diminishing solo returns. They deal in understated and audibly RZA-influenced boom-bap beats and richly entertaining battle rapping, while Clifford Smith Jr., professionally known as...
H-E-H-O-D, man.
And GZA turned in superb guest verses. Nothing unexpected, but preposterously good, dirty fun nonetheless. Number 17, RZA, Bobby Digital in Stereo.
Yeah, that's not a bad record at all.
Released to a muted response.
Is that a RZA-ism?
RZA-ism. Released to a muted response and currently unavailable on streaming. RZA's left turn into a keyboard-based and less sample-heavy production style deserves reconsideration. The concept makes no sense, and the lyrics of domestic violence are indefensible, but its highlights shine very brightly indeed. The slinky Love Jones and My Lovin' Is Digi, plus the killer NYC Everything featuring Clifford Smith Jr., professionally known as...
H-E-H-O-D, man.
Number 16, Master Killer. No Said Date. If Master Killer had released his solo debut in the mid-90s, it might have been acclaimed among the great Wu-Tang masterpieces. A decade on, the main criticism was that it was old-fashioned. That is not strictly true. See the synthy, dance floor-focused Digi Warfare. But when it's defiantly retro, it's high-quality retro, pared down RZA production underneath skilled and urgent rhymes from Master Killer.
Digi.
Number 15, Redman and Clifford Smith Jr., professionally known as...
H-E-H-O-D, man.
With Blackout. Devotees of the stoner movie How High, which I listened to the other day, might disagree, but the Meth Redman partnership never functioned better than on their collaborative debut. Rugged, straight-ahead beats, ultra-aggressive rhymes, a plethora of lyrical references to old-school hip-hop, EPMD, LL Cool J, MC Shan, Run DMC, and the sense of two artists meeting at the top of their game.
I would tell you, if we didn't have to title our shows properly, it may be called RZA-isms.
RZA-isms, yeah. Number 14, Toast Face Grilla.
Yes.
The Pretty Tony album.
That's a good record.
The first Wu-Tang solo album without an appearance from another member, but no matter. This is an underrated masterpiece. Thick with lush, emotive soul samples. Holla is basically the Delphonics' La La Means I Love You, with Toastface rapping over the whole thing, vocals and all. and it has abundant on-point rhymes.
Abundant.
Number 13.
And plethora in the same article.
The first actual Wu-Tang record comes in at number 13.
Wow.
The W. Stripped back compared with its 27-track predecessor, the W still could have used a nip and a tuck. That said, there's far more good than bad, and when it's good, Do You Really? Subtitle, Thang Thang. Let My Nickelbacks Live. It's startlingly intense. Startlingly.
Yes.
Also, the relatively poppy Gravel Pit was the last truly incredible Wu-Tang Clan single.
Check out my Gravel Pit.
Number 12. Toast Face Gorilla with Iron Man featuring Raekwon and Capadonna. Toastface seemed willing to share the limelight here. He isn't even on Assassination Day, but Iron Man feels like a project distinct from contemporary Wu-Tang releases. The sound is dominated by 70s soul. Motherless Child presages Kanye West's early Chipmunk productions, and the lyrics constantly lash out at things. Number 11, Raekwon, Only Built for Cuban Links, Part 2. Most sequel albums smack of desperation and artists frantically trying to regain the form that made them special. But the sequel to one of the greatest Wu-Tang albums doesn't shame the original. Its return to the Crime Empire saga is dazzling in scope. Its production so strong that Dre's tracks are the weak link. I'll tell you another one that wasn't a bad sequel was Muddy Waters 2.
Well, yes.
Inspect
100
the
years
Deck.
later.
Yes. Inspect the Deck at number 10. Uncontrolled Substance. Weak MC's Take Me to Your Leader. Overshadowed by his better-known bandmates, his debut solo album, thick with freestyle interludes, fully revealed Inspect the Deck as an intricately skilled rapper who blended underworld storytelling with a homespun philosophical bent.
Homespun.
The guests are largely drawn from Wu-Tang's fringes, and the music, frequently Deck's own work, slaps all the way throughout.
And more people need to say that. Inspect the Deck is a bad motherfucking MC.
Number 9, Grave Diggers.
Ooh.
6 Feet Deep.
Talk about a RZAism.
You wouldn't expect an album that at heart consists of kvetching about the music business to be so captivating.
Kvetching, look out.
But RZA and Prince Pujols' Gravediggers project turned their dissatisfaction into a series of lurid, blackly comic slasher flick metaphors set to dark minor chord soundscapes, helping to birth horrorcore in the process. Everything in Wu-Tang music is minor chords, though.
You would think, yeah.
Number 8, Wu-Tang Clan. Wu-Tang Forever.
And ever.
The epitome of late 90s hip-hop grandiloquence? Maybe. Wu-Tang Forever lasts more than 2 hours. Nobody is good enough to maintain your interest for that long. You could live without ODB's dispiritingly titled Dog Shit.
Dog Shit, yeah, I knew it.
But Wu-Tang Forever is surprisingly focused, socially conscious, cinematic, and worth revisiting if you have the time.
I've got the time.
Number 7. Now we're getting into the good shit.
Okay.
Toast Face Gorilla with Fish Scale. By far the most consistent member of Wu-Tang, Toastface was making fantastic albums long after his bandmates' quality control had slipped. There's nothing original about Fish Scale's crack dealer concept, but from Jay Dilla and MF Doom's beats to the sophistication of the storytelling, the execution on Fish Scale is magnificent. Number 6. Clifford Smith Jr., professionally known as with Tikal. One theory suggests that Tikal wasn't meant to sound the way it does. It was rushed or poorly mastered. But the foggy sound works, amplifying its star's gritty approach. Bring the Pain is the characteristic classic, while All I Need is gruffly romantic, an aspect highlighted by the superb remix featuring Mary J. Blige. Number 5, we're in the top 5. Old Dirty Bastard Return to the 36 Chambers.
Yes.
The dirty version. The cocktail of mental instability and drug abuse that ultimately led to his death looms large over ODB's legacy. It's worth remembering what an incredible, unique rapper he was. That's why he was Ace on Unique.
Indeed.
His slurred, unpredictable approach was groundbreaking, and his solo debut is the best way to hear it. The instrumentals are a perfect complement as well. Number 4, Toast Face Gorilla. Supreme Clientele.
You may have heard of that record.
Just as Wu-Tang faltered, Toastface unleashed his greatest album, inspired by a trip to Africa and a flood in RZA's studio that caused a production reset. It was a defiant restatement of intent in a climate dominated by Murder Inc.'s softer approach. Rest in peace, Irv Gotti.
Yes.
Toastface is hilarious and hard-hitting. Just check the awesome Apollo Kids. Number 3. Genius, GZA, Liquid Swords.
Yes.
We were on a roll, offered GZA of his contribution to the triumvirate of unimpeachable Wu-Tang classics, in which the collective's most finessed and methodical MC, alongside RZA at his most atmospheric, conjure up an authentically... Yes, Riz atmospheric, RZAism. Conjure up an authentically eerie album, its lyrics packed with elaborate metaphors, utterly compelling from start to finish. Liquid Swords is a good listen.
Oh, yeah.
Number 2, Raekwon the Chef, only built for Cuban links.
1.
When Raekwon's solo debut arrived weeks before Liquid Swords, it seemed Wu-Tang could do no wrong. Its mobster fantasy concept works perfectly. The rhymes are vivid and complex. The creative sparks between Raekwon and Toastface fly, and RZA's production is risky but impeccable. It's one of the greatest hip-hop albums ever made.
I'll allow it.
Number 1, Wu-Tang Clan, Enter the Wu-Tang, 36 Chambers.
Yeah.
Any of the top 3 albums here could occupy the number 1 spot. Qualitatively, there is nothing between them. They are as extraordinary as each other. Enter the Wu-Tang edges it simply for the game-changing shock it delivered on release. A blast of dank New York air at the height of the super smooth G-Funk era. Everything from its complex mythology to its rule-breaking production to its idiosyncratic MCing felt unprecedented and electrifying. Nothing else sounded like it. Packed with career.
I agree. At that time, nothing sounded like that.
Packed with career-defining classics such as Protect Your Neck, Cream, Wu-Tang Clan Ain't Nothing to Fuck With. It still sounds remarkable in 2025 as it did in 1993 when it was released.
Did you just say remarkable?
Remarkable. So that is their list, and not a bad list, actually.
No, I mean, you can't really knock them for that. There's nothing on that list that makes you go, I don't know, man.
Next article comes to us by way of Yahoo.
And again, it was on 37 other websites, but I had to get that one.
Hurt the Culture, you have titled this.
Yes.
The RZA says that the Hot 97 ban of Wu-Tang Clan's music hurt the culture.
And I'm not going to dispute with that. No, because we did not know Wu-Tang in 93.
We did not indeed.
I mean, I was otherwise occupied, but they were in your backyard. And it's nobody that you knew right off the jump because it wasn't on the radio stations you were listening to.
Right. So RZA has opened up about the impact that Hot 97 and their ban of the Wu-Tang Clan had on their music, their success as a group, as well as the direction of hip hop as a culture.
Mm-hmm.
In 1997, Wu-Tang was effectively booted from Hot 97, both the station and the airwaves, after Toastface Killah led a chant berating and cursing the station during their performance at its annual Summer Jam concert.
Yes.
During an appearance on New York Times Popcast, the Abbott was asked how the lack of support from New York City's chief hip-hop radio station affected the crew as the band occurred at the peak of their popularity. And according to RZA, the group's sophomore album, Wu-Tang Forever, which was certified multi-platinum, would have potentially sold 10 million records if given the appropriate amount of radio airplay and the promotion that it deserved. If we didn't get banned from Hot 97 and their sister stations and even a few other stations that were following their trend, I think Wu-Tang Forever could have been diamond, the Wu founder said, adding that the radio station was a dominant power in hip-hop at the time. The Staten Island, New York reps also said that Hot 97's ban effectively contributed to diminished returns on the Clan's second wave of albums, including releases by Capadonna, GZA, Raekwon, and himself. However, RZA recalls that Toast Face Grilla receiving a minuscule amount of spins upon the release of Supreme Clientele, which was his sophomore solo effort. RZA credits the station, particularly long-time Hot 97 DJ Funk Master Flex Night.
That's that guy.
With apologizing to him for the ban, he recalls the period and the move itself as a low point for hip-hop. He goes, that was a kick in the nuts, and in hindsight now, it was a kick in the nuts to the culture.
Fucking Rochambeau.
So, RZA letting you know how he feels.
I'm squatting the nuts.
Last little bit of Woo News for episode 579, the voice of the tour.
Yes.
And you asked me, have you heard the commercial?
Yes.
And I'm like, the way you put it, I was like, what, Mantronics do one?
Well, what a Mantronics commercial. Look, I'm going to have to play this. It's 58 seconds, and I'm not even going to edit it out because
it's awesome.
Because the audio, I don't know many people who do commercials for their upcoming tour. But
this is a first for me. I've never seen it before.
Yeah. So here we go with the Brooklyn Bridge in the picture and all. Let's see what we got, Sean.
From the slums of Shaolin to the world stage, they have conquered, endured, and remain untouchable.
Tiger style.
Wu-Tang Clan strikes again.
The RZA, the GZA, old dirty bastard. Inspector Deck, Raekwon the Chef, U-God, Ghostface Killer, Master Killer, Capadonna, Method Man, the Wu-Tang Clan. The final chamber is upon us. The beats will hit harder, the rhymes will cut deeper, and the message will be louder than ever. Wu-Tang is forever.
Showing you the final chamber, and we bring in special guests. Yes, Wonder Jules, LP, Killer Mike. Let's go. Bong, bong.
Ernie Johnson's got one of those voices, man.
Yes, he, in my opinion, he is the voice of the NBA.
Yes. So Wu-Tang Clan continuing to heavily promote the upcoming first leg of its last ever group tour, now with a cinematic trailer narrated by Ernie Johnson Jr. The trailer, released on Thursday, February 27, shows the Wu-branded truck driving through New York City, which you just saw if you were watching online, on the way to an arena, presumably MSG. It was most definitely it was MSG.
Yes, it was.
Where RZA and Clifford Smith Jr., professionally known as, deliver a plug for the tour. So you got to see it. You got to hear it. It is badass. And yeah, it's going to be some concert.
And
some
Meth was
tour.
rocking his Woo York Knicks apparel.
His Woo York Knicks.
Yes.
Good for him.
Yes, no. They included Capadonna and Master Killer.
They
which
did.
Mr. Forrest Whitaker does not mention in his intro because he was only mentioned in the original 9. Although you will hear that Capadonna was in the original, but he was in prison. But anyway.
Yeah. I was going to say, we've covered that angle a couple of different ways. So anyway, last little bit of Woo News. You God was mentioned by Ernie Johnson.
He was. And by Forrest Whitaker earlier.
But still not very good. ODB, we've talked about, and he is still unalive. So
he is. He was mentioned a whole lot this week, though.
Huh?
He was mentioned a whole lot this week,
He really was.
Forrest Whitaker mentioned him. Ernie Johson mentioned him. You mentioned him a couple times in the top albums
countdown
list. Yeah.
Let's get to some music, shall we?
Sure. Let me see what
Let's
the hell
do a
we're doing.
one and done.
Let's do that. That's a good way to start.
Our one and done for episode 579.
Please tell me so I can find it.
It came out, it says 2024, so last year. This is the Trouble Neck Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
The name of the record is called Love Hate. It's a shit ton of tracks on this thing, man.
Yeah, I got 20.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I got 20 as well.
Well, good.
Track number 1. Gusto.
Isn't that the guy from CB4?
Yes.
Down like this.
Out to get the gusto by any means. No, ain't that deep to say. So if you're playing lose, then you're losing pay. No, I couldn't front a drop.
Mommy got that gusto. Words.
So let's talk about the Trouble Neck Brothers before we get to the next record. They are an underground hardcore hip hop crew from Harlem and Uptown New York. They consist of 7 members: Soundwave, Motown, Prophet, Blunt, Stepchild, Shaft, and Nat One.
Not Nat the Cat.
No. So that is the Trouble Neck Brothers.
Yeah.
Now you know who they are. Track number 2.
John says
Back
Starscream.
to the hip hop.
That's what we say after every break.
Back to the hip hop.
All right, party people in the place to be. The party has already started, and it's about to end.
Back to the back to the back.
Party people in the house.
Back to the 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 back. I'm going way, way back to the early days when I wanted to be an outlaw renegade, but I was too young. So to get my props, I had the empty grip, so I set up shop. Hey yo, my man from the 9th floor with the mixer and the turntables is at the door. So
A man from the 9th floor. Not bruh man. He's from the 5th floor.
Mm-hmm. Track number 3, Maintain.
yeah, coming at you, taking over the 90 decade. We got 360, Eyewitness, my man NAT, Murder One, and me, the lyrical Jason. It goes like this, kid. Maintain, yo, we got the ism on the brain. Maintain, yo, we got the boom on the brain. Maintain, yo, we got the ism on the brain. Maintain, yo, we got the boom.
Enter the miracle, atmospherical, lyrical vocalist, known as Murder One, first son. Verbal tech rips like a Tommy gun, flows are complete as we sweep, foe deep on the creep, puffing on the boom as MC's end of the last days of doom.
Track number 4, Suck My. And that's how they end it.
Yep.
They must be on the dick of who? They must be on the dick of who?
DJ Scott LaRock.
Birthday was just the other day.
Boom. They must be on the dick of who? Yeah. They must be on the dick of who? Yeah.
Yeah, it was just his birthday like 2 days ago.
Straight up in 1992, all y'all motherfuckers can hit the dick. Trouble Neck Posse in full effect.
Track number 5, Hoods Up, Cap Down.
G's up, hose down.
Busy growing up knee high.
I kick around and then you kick around.
Yo, I kick around and then you kick around.
I kick around and then you kicked around.
You kicked around.
Too many brothers are amazed when they hit the concrete. They're standing on the line just to hear me get deep. A trouble neck nigga with a buck wild attitude, who's over getting wicked at a deadly magnitude. They say that I'm conceited, but I really don't give one. Me give a shit. Hey yo, check that here, son. Blowing down doors, singing do not enter. A child would
Track number 6, Represent, subtitled Villain Version.
Yes.
I'm just a lunatic. With kicks are busting off the gap, one bullet in the chamber with the pin cut back. I broke it down. I empty out the clip, leave the bullet sting, check the brain, shut the hollow tip. Homicide got me down for figures. Plus they found the evidence of the shells, but when I pull the trigger, I'm addicted to bloodshed. Shooting up fit, chopping up head, and lounging in the presence of the day. I'm Charles Manson, the lunatic, the madman. Shooting up quick when the gat's in my head.
Track number 7, IROX.
The International Racing Champions or the Camaro? Or?
Let me up in this piece. It's Eyewitness 360. Who won it? Oh, what? You came to party? I came to do the same thing. You better ask somebody. If you don't know, you better ask somebody. Who rocks the party? I rocks the party. If you don't know, you better ask somebody. Who rocks the party? I rocks the party. Damn, I be the man. Don't flow for less than grand. When I drop that style of hot and steamy like the desert sands. I'm Eyewitness, not Jehovah. See, you nice to know that when you try and see my flow, you best believe you won't get over. Visibility zero when you try and see the hero. I'm renowned for the blast guy. Lyrics out the ass. Call me Mr. Pick the battery.
Track number, because mine aren't numbered. 8. I think we're up to 8.
Yes.
But I'm a LAX.
See your X-Lax?
I've been called worse.
Yeah. This one goes out to all my brothers, survivors of the game. This one goes out to all the naysayers and the street players and those trying to maintain. All right, check it out.
There was a silent night after caps were peeled. 2 homies in my hood was killed. Now the deal is retaliation, but the destination where they kick it is a nearby location.
Track number 9, 85 Live.
Is it live?
Is it live?
It's definitely live.
It's always a young youth.
Well, yes.
Is there any other type of youth?
There are 2 youths.
Yeah, but are they both young?
I'm going to assume so. One was Ralph Macchio, and I don't know the other guy who was part of the 2 youths.
Track number 10, 862.
All I want, all I want, and everything is alright. 862 and the love's tight. Now everything is alright. Trouble neck brothers in the house all night.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, the brotherhood, but you still misunderstood. You couldn't understand or just give a damn.
This record's not bad, man.
You can't sit.
Track number 11, Pure. I'm digging this record, man.
Hey, love, hey, love, hey, love, hey.
John said he is too. You know, DJ introduction, isn't it?
Trouble now, coming with the purity. I used to be a hip hop fan, but now I'm just TNB. I'm still like a hip hop fan, so if it's alright with you, it's alright with me.
I be the G with the uncut dope, stay raw, make it be dope deep, but with a key and the 9-4. Another one right just now he's out of here. Played it hardcore, in front of all what was pure. So every day I struggle with hustle to keep.
Boom, boom, boom.
Track number 12, Hectic.
Next nigga up, next nigga dead, next nigga out, next nigga here's this, here's way. Ain't no nigga joking, ain't no nigga smiling.
Track number 13, Dodge City.
Stronger than I ever been. 50 to 100 to 1,000 to 1,000,000 men. Bring them on, bring them all. Let us eat the hot lead. First motherfucker move, first motherfucker dead. That's how it is here, that's how it's gonna stay. Dodge City running things and we don't play. Easy does it, do it kinda easy.
That sounded very RZA right there.
It kind of did. Next track, Open Up the Gates. I believe that's 14.
I would agree.
Hey, yo, man, just straight up go to the moon posse, the POW, have me go down to the block and open up the motherfucking gates, you know what I'm saying? Word up. Open up the gates, let them in, let them in. Open up the gates, let them in, let them in. Open up the gates, let them in, let them in. Open up the gates, let them in.
The sign says, enter, but I see maniacs, I'm about to wreck it. Full force when I flex it. And if they don't let me in the morning, kick down a door with small towns, raw point sword. Give me my props, and that's what they do. When I'm moving it with them.
Track number 15, Fuck All Y'all.
Look, I don't care what Bill said. I love all y'all.
I'm just reading the titles, man. I love all y'all, too.
All of a sudden, that cat got it going on. I didn't know that I had it turned off, but I don't now, y'all can shut the fuck off. When I first came out, people thought I was talking.
Do I get a little bit of maybe a watered down Onyx feel from these guys?
I got a lot of that, yes.
A little bit?
Yes.
Okay, it's not just me. I'm glad. Next track, I believe, is going to be, what, 16?
Yep.
Gunslingers.
Raised in the slums of the ghetto, living street life. Where many mothers spend restless nights, waiting for the 6 o'clock phone call from the mall. Could be her son's body on the lawn. The old lady on the hall heard the shots. Before she goes to cops, she heard a couple more pops. Licks from my Glock, left from
Stylistically, this sounds like Ice Cube solo shit.
Body flood the old lady door.
I can't hear the screams no more, but the gunshots sound louder than they did before. I got a shotty in a 9 as my mistress and my wife. Cause Heckler and Koch runs my life. Everything's tight, but I run through the night.
And the funny thing is, what Onyx first album came out in, I want to say it was like spring of 93. I'm trying to think of where I was stationed at the time. And this came out in October of 94. So that would have given you over an entire year of Back to Fuck Up influence,
right, before your
record came out. So I could definitely see it.
Absolutely. Track number 17, Circle of Stone.
In 1991, the Circle was born.
The Circle of Stone.
The Circle grew. In 1993, the Circle became solid. And now, in 1994,
bells that ring my blood up, leaves the clouds dark. Fingers that cipher set up my stone guard. Once in, there's no turning back. Cause with the brothers that go far beyond just a contract. Spiritually, my mindset.
Track number 18, Trouble Neck Wreck.
Thinking no good, don't push a nigga. No!
1992, motherfuckers going nuts. Filled with tech and house, putting slugs in the sluts. Lame brains and blood stains left on the crime scene. 501 massacre, rough and funky rap satchel. The cop killer, the daddy up Terminator. Fucks the federal, cause murder one's critical. Pop junk if you want, you fuck the skunk, you'll be begging like a bitch.
Track number 19, Whatever.
Whatever, man.
Whatever. What if the odds are against us? Whatever. What if we get
That's very heavy Onyx there.
Yeah.
So if it's on, it's on. So whatever. I'm broke where? Take my verbal check as I bust it 9-3. I rip your vertebrae in the end. You couldn't touch it. We drop the style. We stay true. Trouble neck till I die. It's on what you wanna do.
this. Brothers in my hood versus devils, check it out. 360 made it stone. My zone 86 twice blue ice, and now your head's blown. It's deep like the flow.
And last track on the record, number 20, Poets of War.
All hands man your battle stations. All hands man your battle stations.
Here I go, 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 here I go.
Step forward, you can't swing with the roar, nigga. Prepare for war. I'm in command like Schwarzenegger. Words are a weapon for those that have stuff and house me. Off of weed, I take a dragon key. Reckon you're right next to step to your boys individual. Seek and destroy, cause I'm the nasty young criminal. Original.
That is your one and done for episode 579. A really, really good record.
That I'm going to say most people haven't heard of.
I would venture to say probably nobody on this show has ever heard of. Troubleneck Brothers with Love, Hate. Now tell me how you found this record.
It was a long, dark rabbit hole.
I'm sure.
When you dig down, and I actually found it off of a group we did quite a while ago, the Broken English Clique.
Mm-hmm.
And then off of that, it was Threat. And then from Threat, it led to this. So it was...
I remember Threat, too.
Yeah. Also around the same time. I think they were like 93, 94. So, yeah, so that's one of those that's been here a while on my list.
Mm-hmm.
I was telling you pre-show about how long things sit on my playlist before I get to them for the show.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm constantly building.
But that was a good record.
It was.
I'm going to have to look to see if that's in the Apple Music library. And if so, I'm going to add it because I enjoyed that.
You should do that.
Troubleneck Brothers with Love, Hate. You're one and done for episode 579. It's time to get to our record of the week. Our record of the week is coming to us from our new artist of the month for March of 2025. Our artist of the month. Birth name Isham Attica Smith.
Yes, it's not an anagram.
Professionally and mononymously as Isham.
Yes.
An American rapper from Detroit, Michigan. He was started in 1998, still active now.
That's the crazy part.
Isham, your artist of the month for March of 2025. And your record of the week this week is going to be the second studio album by Isham. It is called Judgment Day.
It is.
It was recorded 1991-92. Released April 9th of 1992. This motherfucking record runs an hour and a half long. 92 minutes and 30 seconds.
And how many songs are on this one?
There are.
Don't try to count it. There's fucking 30.
I was going to say, the volume 1, which is side 1.
Yes.
15 on that side and 15 on volume 2. So,
yeah.
Doing the math, that is indeed 30. I have, holy fuck, dude. I've got Judgment Day Volume 3 on here, which has another 18 tracks. I have Judgment Day Volume 4 on here, which has another 20 tracks.
I have disc 1 and disc 2. And Johnson, 30 songs and no intro.
We're going to do disc 1 and disc 2, because if we did disc 3 and 4, we would then go to 68 tracks.
It's a MC Sham mixtape.
It's crazy. So track number 1 off of volume 1, 9 Dead Bodies.
Cut the radio. Made on new dealer stock.
Truck overturned. Matter of fact, what do they call it? Rollover accident. It was a dump truck. Debris in the roadway, eastbound and westbound.
Here's the rap.
Floating in the river. This the type of shit that make you shiver when I deliver.
The first body.
I knew once he said river, he was rhyming it with deliver. Track 2, The Boogeyman.
John, this says Boogeyman intro on my list.
What's your name, son? You look kind of strange. What's your name?
I don't know if we're introducing the Boogeyman, but it does say intro. Sounds like Left Eye.
I'm like a ghost rider, and then my rhyme is like a chip ahoy, I bet you biter. If they don't understand a rock and roll band, I'm not the king.
Yeah, it kind of does.
But like the Boogeyman, it's Satan's in the mix, and you don't want to diss, because this is for all the suicidalists. I'd rather be dead, I'm knocking them dead, before you live, you die.
Track number 3, How Do I Plead to Homicide?
Oh man, they pulled him out and they go, Charlie, why'd you do it? And he goes, I heard the album. I heard that goddamn White Album. Why don't we do it in the road? What do you think he was saying then? No one will be watching us. And you're sitting there going, it's a fucking album!
6 in the morning, police at my door. Dead body on the floor from the night before. I caught a murder rap because I bust the cap in the board. Left the body stinking on the bathroom floor.
Body stinking on the bathroom floor.
Track number 4, I'd Rather Be Dead.
Wanted to make that trip to the
I don't know
future
if anybody's seen it.
as efficiently as possible. There are certain things in the past you'll have to leave in the past.
I'd rather be dead than living in a world like this with nothing to eat, no shoes on my feet. Can't get a job cause my skin color. Can't get a cab cause I'm a plumber. My back's against the wall, in fear I might fall. My last words when I die will be fuck y'all hoes. Nobody knows me, nobody owes me shit, so suck my dick. I'd rather be dead cause I'm sick of all this racism, KKK shit. All brothers ain't bad, but see you treat us like animals, so we tend to get mad. This is for the suicidalists. I'd rather be dead.
Track number 5, Mama Was a Junkie.
Papa was Rolling Stone? I don't know.
To all the girls.
Yep. Now rock that party at the top of a hat.
I used to wonder whether she'd be better off alive or 6 feet under. Late nights go by, no sleep. Going into a junkie's world is so deep. Crack pipes, crack valves, cracked up person. Some days is bad, then other days much worse.
Other days much worsen.
Track number 6, Once You Go Black.
Oh yeah, I'm in the house for the 1990s, and I gotta let y'all know a little something about that jungle black and white thing. You know, dig. Once you get a piece of this black dick, you'll never go back to that whack dick track dick. Like a magnet stuck forever. We can get busy or whatever's clever. I heard once you go black, you don't go back. Cause the dick so good, it's just like that. Baby, get busy with a freakazoid. Big black dick stay stiff like an android. Bitch's parent.
This has
like an
Bill
Android?
Reed's lyrics
Oh my
written all
God.
over it.
I've stayed away from Esham. I've only used him a couple of times, but his entire catalog is a Bill Reed's lyric episode.
Yeah. Track number 7, Making More Music.
Making
Is the season to fear young black men, hell, black men, period. Especially while they kill themselves. It is contagious, this virus, this violence.
Splattered blood. What did you do? Splattered blood. Is he dead? Splattered blood. I don't understand Splattered this. blood. Don't you know?
Shots back with another wicked track, some more wicked shit and all that. A new era, I'll bring the terror plus the funk. You can't.
Track number 8, Hit and Run.
There go that motherfucking Esham. See him, jail. Girl, he fucked me and Betty and told everybody about that shit, girl. I once knew a bitch by the name of Jill. I used to fuck her every day cause she was on the pill. I didn't wear no rubber or no type of protection cause the bitch was straight down in the midsection. Now Jill had a problem with a big mouth, telling all her fucking friends I would bust her out. And then her friend named Betty told me she was ready to get fucked. A nigga like me said, what's up, bitch? I got a Jimmy hat. She said, give me that. Next thing you know, I'm fucking her from the back.
Track number 9, Thinking to Myself.
wicked track over a funky instrumental. I rhyme for the mind, and in time you will find the seventh sign of death, and I am the seventh sign. The groove is like a devil, but the devil is the groove. It's not what you know, it's only what you prove. Some ask me many questions.
Track number 10, Fallen Angel.
Mama's Fallen Angel?
Sure.
I was an unplanned pregnancy brought forth by a mistake. Born into a world filled up with lust and hate. Little do I know about life, but I'm still learning. First I must journey through hell without burning. Living in the ghetto, the devil is now a black man. I saw him standing on the corner with the crack man. Little do I know this hell is now my home. Since birth, the peace I've known is now gone. Like the death days.
Track number 11, I met this little girlie.
Hair was kind of curly.
I met this little girlie. She said her name was Shirley. Went to her house, pulled down her pants. Her pussy hairs was curly. She asked me, was I nervous? I said, you must deserve this. Cause this stick in my pants is all yours, and it's at your service. She rubbed on my penis.
This really is a Bill Reed's Lyrics album waiting to happen. Track number 12, Acid.
The witch jumped on my back. So now it's time for me to rhyme and acid rap. A mic attack. So my brain starts to swell up. It's time to turn the volume up and raise the hell up. A microphone overdose. Too much dope. Some suck a joke. But I hope they all trope. This is the UNHOLY. No need for applause cause I'm hella vibe.
The girl tried to kill me.
Kinda, yes. Track number 13, Devilish Mood.
Not Devilish DJ Scott.
No.
I'm in a devilish mood. You don't understand me. I got a split personality, showing you a different side of reality. Late night walking down the street with a butcher knife, cold jacket in your stomach and watch
Eggman.
Yep. Hard to get with from the product of psychotic with red rum. I gotta get me some. So where's my next victim? Little old lady walking down the block. Hit her in the back of the head with a rock. Dum dum diddy dum dum diddy dum dum. Red rum, red rum, red.
Red rum.
Track number 14, My Last Words.
Devil is rocking in hell. Mind of a psycho funk I sell. The UNHOLY just as well. I think I got a buzz from the golden champagne. Time to get wicked.
You said a golden champagne?
He did. I was about ready to jump off my chair.
Play my music. If I say suck my dick, they refuse.
I love some champagne.
Now what you wanna do? Fuck 107.5 and Chelsea.
Oh, they mentioned the names.
Yeah.
Fuck 107.5. Track number 15. This is not REM.
No.
Losing My Religion.
Hail. I tried to imagine hail. I tried to imagine bullet hail. I'm too old to be. I tried to imagine.
Let's take a trip back to time. As I explain, things ain't the same. I'm going back down memory lane, and as I travel, dirt roads of gravel, 2 sets of footprints for me and my shadow. The unholy speaks as I walk in my sleep.
Very Tupac there. How do you want it?
Track number 16. The title track, Judgment Day.
Not Judgment Night, because that's the greatest movie soundtrack of all time.
Yes.
This is Judgment Day. Jesus Christ is black. This is Judgment Day.
Jesus is white, blonde hair and blue eyes.
This is Judgment Day.
Do black people get in heaven, mommy?
This is Judgment Day.
And as leader of the KKK, kill all niggers. Day 6666. No time to pray, so don't say amen. We're headed for Armageddon. I bleed like I'm sweating.
I don't know if he's still here, but I would think that Rob would be a big fan of this record.
Yeah.
Just because of all the music that he uses.
Yes. I would think so too. Track number 2. This is gross. Living in Incest.
Not with it,
really
but in
interesting. It causes a lot of comment. The one activity which is really interesting and it causes a lot of comment.
Daddy takes a dip in his daughter at night, and she don't put up a fight because he said it's alright. You make her feel like a woman, but never mind, she's your child. All the pain she feels, so she fronts with a smile. She thinks her daddy really loves her, but he's only a freak. I bet you when she was 8, her pussy was real deep. I think it's really a shame.
Track number 3.
They say right what you know, but
yeah. And sometimes you probably should just keep quiet. Track number 3, Play Dead.
Maybe you should have done that.
Let's begin now.
Well, I was sleeping, dreaming about my own death. I'm like a cat with 9 lives, but none left. I hear a word after word after word once again. I find myself praying on my knees, saying amen. Cold sweat rolls off of my head onto my pillow. At night in my sleep, I weep just like a willow. I'm suffering, I need some aspirin or some buffering. Every time I close my eyes, it gets buffering.
That man said buffering. 1992, we still had buffering.
We did, yes. Track number 4, 13 Ways
to Leave Your Lover.
Actually, track number 19.
Speaker in the house tonight, and he's gonna teach you about life and death.
I was born a goddamn failure. Dropped out of school, let me tell ya. I found me a nickel and lost a dime. My whole life story came true in a rhyme. I don't know what the fuck was on my mind. I tried suicide 4 or 5 times. Tried to take a razor to my wrist, but it didn't work. And it seems I'm the only one that didn't hurt. Now I got a bullet in the chamber, dripping sweat. I decided to play a game of Russian roulette.
Track number 20, Finger in the Cake Mix.
Is this a euphemism?
If it isn't, it should be.
I like going in from behind. Take my finger and dip it in. Hit them skins, much skins. I like
yeah, it's a euphemism.
hitting them cakes, a daily routine. Stirring with my finger, just like a stick. The devil's out the soup. Now he's in the cake mix this time.
Grab them cakes, yeah.
Track number 6, The Devil Gets Funky, Funky, Funky.
When I was born broke, I was a joke to many. But then I said, give me that respect, now you're my Jimmy. The unholy, bumping out your system. My kind of music can make it go get an exorcism.
Why does this background sound like Tougher Than Leather?
And when I said I'm out your mind, I pull your brain out.
The song or the movie?
The song.
Yeah, because the movie had a bunch of piano in it.
The movie was awful. Track number, what are we up to? 22? Because it's 7 on
yeah,
album
22.
number 2. Crib Death. Oof. That's some great titles.
Hardcore motherfucker.
Isham and the unholy.
Hardcore motherfucker.
Isham and the unholy.
See, a lot of people don't realize that, you know, rock and roll is truly black music. They just look at it as music, you know. And anybody who said that I sold out, they can basically suck my dick. I really don't give a fuck about that shit, you know?
Track number 23, Dead by Day.
I be dead by day from the words I say. So, hey, if I get a little wicked, it's okay. But I gotta get paid, fucking A. I'm not biting my tongue and I did not stutter. I'm that butter, word to the motherfucker, and if you don't know me, I feel you should know. I add a little rock and roll and clock the door, sell my soul to the preacher's church. I eat with the bullshit. You get your preaching ass hurt, you wanna judge me. When I don't judge you, I'll tell the whole.
Track number 24, Wake the Dead.
About this is that there are so many things that there are actually chance to look at.
There's a funk on it.
They took the Holy Bible and they burned my hands. Tonight all the dead in the cemetery of days. The witches on the broomstick, she put me in the mix. Now it's time to teach your old dog new tricks. You can't learn, so I burn you.
Track number 25, Dumb Bitch.
6. What about it? What's up on that too? You can't get enough from these.
Bitch, ho, stay free. Bound to get busy on your knees every week. Hotel, motel. Go and get in the room cause I know you're so real. Bitch, I'm nasty
Track number 26, You Want to Know Something?
Yeah.
Something that makes me sick when people be constantly talking about stupid shit. Shit like who made rapper. I don't give a fuck as long as I get my cut. I'm sending out no special thanks. And bitches wondering why I diss them cause they motherfucking pussies.
Iron Man.
And if I ever bust a cap, it won't be no
Smoke on the Water.
or you can think singing
Deep
these
Purple.
lyrics might get you.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Well, BDP used that.
Yes.
You're slipping, though. Yep. That's what they use for the background of that.
All
So
came out to Montreux.
Yes.
On the Lake Geneva shoreline. Yes.
So we are up to track number 27.
Lead singer of Whitesnake, David Coverdale, member of Deep Purple.
Yes. Track number 27, Ho Roll.
I don't know. I never did this with anybody before. You might get some too.
I don't like that,
know.
baby.
I see you freaky. I don't know. You're a pervert or something. I don't know.
Listen up, baby, I need your undivided attention. I know you like to fuck, so then there's something I should mention. All the guys call you fast, but I call you slow. You said you see I'm a freak. I say I see you a hoe. With it, there's something you're not telling, but I already know how you did it to Freddie and then gave Eddie a blow. I say I'm ready to go. Now you're ready to stay. Yesterday you told me you was gonna.
Track number 28, Dying to Be Down.
How can I down?
Shit. They look so good. I remember back in the day when motherfuckers was dissing me. Now they want to be on my nuts. I don't know. This goes out to all those motherfuckers who ever dissed me and then realized I was the shit. So I'm gonna kick that shit back.
Way back in the day in 1987, people used to say I wouldn't make it to heaven. 1987 was the year of the trick. Motherfuckers talking shit cause they was illegit.
I know that one too. The music?
Get kicked with the fellas.
Steve Miller Band.
Yeah, what's the song?
Niggas used to diss me saying I was a sucker, but that bitch you all in love with, I fucked her.
Oh, I gotta think.
But he can't see.
It's definitely Steve Miller Band.
Yeah. Is that the one? Some people call me the Space Cowboy.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's
Some call me the Gangster Love.
Some people call me Maurice. So it's the Joker.
There you go.
Track number
He speaks
29.
on the pompatus of love.
Track number 29. After this weekend, could be Dwayne Johnson's song.
Could be.
Sell me your soul, as he said to Cody Rhodes.
Soul.
I was born a slave and I'm still a slave. Just because I misbehave. And you motherfuckers still trying to calm me down. When the priest stole your money and he skipped town. When you went to church, it's in your soul was stole. In God we trust, you gave the policeman bankroll. You sold your soul to a man talking about God. Giving him money to pay his rent, and that's high. But he don't stay in the ghetto, but yet you do. So when you
Last track on the record, at least this part of it, track number 30, We Got Some Non-Believers.
Hey, yo, Chuck. Got some non-believers out there.
confused, some sad can't lose. All a brother ever hears bad point of view. Trying to hold me back, Jack breaking the chains of pain. Cause the rhythm beat bubble like a migraine. Never knew I really had a clue about fiction or fact. But I got a like that from dawn to dusk. You might see me bust a brain or two. I'm entertaining you. Commercial universal don't matter. Everyone dies when my shotgun scatters. When my heavy metal boot drops to the floor and shakes. I'm coming through like an earthquake. You can't take or make or break me. Can't shake me, don't try to fake me. Many don't believe I will achieve. Like
And the 40 Thieves.
That is your Artist of the Month, Esham, with the record of the week, Judgment Day.
Yes.
Volumes 1 and 2.
You can check out 3 and 4 on your own time.
You can, on your own time. I have no charting action. I have no singles. I have nothing. Just what we listen to. But decent enough record. You're one and done, however. Troubleneck Brothers with Love Hate.
Indeed.
That was also a very good record. Artist of the month is Isham. Before we take our final break, we do have an old to the new. And the old to the new is your best friend, Jippy.
Yes. Who remembers your best friend, Jippy?
With Cool Keith, the God Fahim, Lord Apex. It's called Stars Align.
It is a still, quiet night. The stars, the moon, and perhaps the trees nearby. All is well.
Cool. It's alright, alright. Fly. Floating in the galaxy, the UFO is the object. Round suspect. Twirling over the land. Matte black ship hovering over the city. With my best friend Jippy. All up way beyond the satellite, stars in the twilight nights. The celestial division, Area 54, is that cosmic mission. Astrology waves serve space on the plate like an entree. The nuclear exhibit, you see the stars is terrific. Alien uplifting, the solar system different. All heavy deliverance. Going up in the rocket is a privilege. Astronomic, so atomic. Looking through the telescope in the apartment. Telescope. Fly. See the stars align. We continue to climb. You gotta use your mind. Read between every line. See the stars align. We continue to climb. You gotta use your mind. Read between every line. Read between every line. Read between every line. Read between every line. You gotta use your mind. Read between every line.
This one here for everybody who'd thought he'd never make it. Started working through the mazes while the rest just got complacent. Treat the rap just like a day shift, but I manifest the places. Like the races, horse blinders. All I see is what's in front. Fake pump, Iverson braids while AB Baker run. Make him jump. Every time on stage, got baddies in the front. Come, gallets in the front. There's punk, space cowboy, kind of rebel, keep it fun. Is he dumb? Don't know why no couple niggas on the run like B-Real, smoke chime. They might just ban me from TV. The vision is the mission, all the lyrics is easy. Like I'm Eric Price, puppy black shade when you see me. Just a well-mannered nigga with that shoe. I can see you guys when I like shoot. Wonder with my guy while I smack a few. I can never move like the rappers do. For Laura, we casual.
See the stars align, we continue to climb. You gotta use your mind, read between every line. See the stars align, we continue to climb. You gotta use your mind, read between every line. Read between every line. Read between every line. Read between every line. You gotta use your mind, read between every line. I ain't take the easy route, I went through the extremities. You can't relate if you ain't give it all your energy. Allow me to expound. The shackles couldn't hold me down. Supreme in all my styles. The head's the only place to wear the crown. Dumb guy hanging off the pendant checks, bold printed. Hustling records out the trunk just like no limit. Got them upset like stomachs and diarrhea. Travel around the planet, this expressions of how I feel. Ruled by Shogun, I've been a master swordsman. Been known for warring. I hit the paint and I'm scoring. Lethal arson killings, I left my mark. The style is off the charts. You gotta take risks, but keep it smart. Clocking overtime and never days off. It took some discipline, but always pays off. Attack from all angles, it never cease fire. Never retire, unload and keep fire. I'm a finished product, I make mega moves. Flow hella smooth and I drop hella drops. Became a heavyweight, we cut heavy cake. And through the entertainment, find a way to educate. See the stars align, we continue to climb. You gotta use your mind, read between every line. See the stars align, we continue to climb. You gotta use your mind, read between every line. Read between every line. Read between every line. Read between every line. You gotta use your mind, read between every line.
Not necessarily, not
to that.
necessarily Lonnie Parachute, but
no. But not everything is.
But that is your best friend Jippy.
It is.
which was the actual artist of the Lonnie Parachute album.
It was, yes. He is the DJ in charge.
Your Best Friend Jippy with Cool Keith, The God Fahim, and Lord Apex with Stars Align. Your Old to the New for episode 579. Quick reminder, your Artist of the Month, Esham, who gave you the Record of the Week, Judgment Day, and One and Done was Trouble Neck Brothers with Love Hate. We are going to take our final break of the evening, and when we come back, it'll be time for Bill Reed's Lyrics.
Yo, this Tro Star represent Onyx for life. Sticky fingers, what? Word up, shout out to my man, Mr. Throwback Thursday. Real hip hop, holla. AJ, wake the fuck up.
Wake the fuck up. Cause we ain't having. Straight the fuck up. Bloody murder, you get ate the fuck up. Your whole crew, we will break the fuck
you
up.
Better than us. The fucking spark the East Coast up. Oh shit, the fucking.
But it starts with Bill.
I'm Bill S. Preston. It's called reading. Top to bottom, left to right. Group words together as a sentence. Take Tylenol for any headaches. Midol for any cramps.
Most people probably don't listen to the lyrics, but they should.
Welcome to Bill Reed's Lyrics.
The following segment of Bill Reed's Lyrics is an educational discussion of artistic expression and creativity in modern music. This segment may contain explicit or offensive language. Sensitive individuals are discouraged from listening. The views and opinions within these lyrics are not necessarily those of Mr. Throwback Thursday or its hosts.
Welcome back, Mr. Throwback Thursday, episode 579. It is indeed time for Bill Reed's Lyrics. And considering what we've already listened to, I can only imagine tonight's going to be a little rough one. So
I do not often say this. Especially before I send you this, but I'm sorry.
I am so fucked. Oh my God. We did this record like years ago.
Yes, it was quite a while ago.
Okay. Well, where am I going?
You're going to go to what is by default verse 3, and you'll know it when you see it.
That's verse 1. Go, 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 go. That's the hook. That's verse 2. And is it female rapper?
I told you know it when you saw it.
Why? Why do you always pick that part of the song?
Well, because it's usually the best for Bill Reed's Lyrics. It is about the show and the posse and the entertainment value.
I always end up talking about my non-existent vagina.
It's not like people are going to leave the show and go, you know, I think Bill's the kind of guy who eats bananas for the shape and not the taste. It's not a thing that happens. It's
he eats corn the long way.
The long way, yes.
All right.
So with no type of ado, Sesame Street Grover Styley, whether nearer or further, we will cue.
I'm gonna hate this.
The motherfucking piano.
Now put my lips on your dick. Get serious. Why don't you hoes rub your nose on my clitoris? My pussy's kinda hairy, and my pussy's kinda loose, so go and get a straw so you can suck my pussy juice. Let me tell you, Big Black, I ain't to be tramped on. Make you eat my pussy, then I put back in my tampons, you motherfuckers. Know I'm on a head kind of trip. You gotta have fun before you get my lips. Once your ass pay, then the dick's in my face. I take it real deep. Deep throat like. Don't say shit. Just pull it out quick. Let me lick on your big fat dick. If you want to make me nut, stick your finger in my butt. You can call me Dirty South. I lick your dick and your nuts, but I gots to get paid. So how much do I get? Well, here's $1, bitch, and thanks for putting your lips on my dick.
Poetry, man. Poetry.
In the immortal words of Colin Jost, why? Why?
It is a thing that is in the show notes, so it has to happen. That is all. That's the only reason, because it's in the show notes.
You could have picked anything else.
I could have picked so many things.
You literally could have picked anything else.
But I didn't. I picked that.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. And the hat has now changed.
All right. So since you have gone from Bill to Phil, would you please proceed to take us the fuck home?
Mr. Throwback Thursday, episode 579, and that atrocious Bill Reed lyrics, all brought to you in part by Def Rugs. Handmade, high-quality hip-hop theme rugs. You can find them at defrugs.com, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, all at Def Rugs. They are run by our good friend, the original Rug E Fresh, Marshall Fox, and his business associate, the Green-Eyed Bandit, Eric Sermon.
Yes.
Go check out Def Rugs and other friends of the show, such as our good friend Heather Lent up in Schenectady, New York. We affectionately call her, and that's because she is the proprietor of the Bittersweet Candy Company, where she makes candy and chocolate that is handmade, small batch, different, and delicious. Check them out on Facebook and order at bittersweetcandy.com. Use our code THROWBACK and save 10% off your order at the Bittersweet Candy Company. Melted Mics, MLTDMICS.com, meltedmics.com. Our good friend Pumice T. Mendola gives you hip-hop themed t-shirts, which you can purchase with a discount of 10% by using our code MR Throwback Thursday at checkout. So go to meltedmics.com and get yourself a hip-hop themed t-shirt from our good friend Pumice. Use MR Throwback Thursday and save 10% on it.
I thought I had one of his on, but then I realized I had this one.
Don't forget to visit us at the social media networks for the show. MRThrowbackThursday.com, MrThrowbackThursday.com, the home page for everything associated with Mr. Throwback Thursday. You can also leave us a voicemail message by clicking on that little microphone and hitting us up. You can also follow us on our Twitter handles at @the_MR_TBT and Bill_MR_TBT as well. My Instagram page is the same as that. Jamie's Instagram, MR Throwback Thursday, which is also where you can find us on TikTok at MR Throwback Thursday. Whatever.
Tiki-taki.
If you are a TikTok user, find our videos and repost them.
Please.
You can also go to our YouTube channel, Mr. Throwback Thursday. Click that subscribe button. Click the little bell so you're notified whenever we come on. And we appreciate every single one of you that go there as well.
We do. And more of you that share us and rate us and review us and subscribe to us, that helps the show immensely. You know, just not just the two of us going, look, somebody else followed us. It's not about that. It's when people reach out to us and say, hey, we would like you to talk about our product because we think hip hop fans in their 50s
like this product,
would like our stuff. But we'd like to know how many people, you know, are following you, who are listening to you, who are there every week. So the more of you can share with your friends or your enemies, whatever, I don't care. That helps the show. And, you know, bigger, better things for us means bigger, better things for you.
Well stated.
Thanks.
You can also go to, we mentioned all the social medias. You can go to Facebook, check us out at Mr. Throwback Thursday and Home of the TBT Posse there.
Yeah, do that.
every Thursday morning. You can also check us out at 10 a.m. Eastern on Fresh Radio at itsfreshradio.com, where the Mr. Throwback Thursday show is broadcast every week. We are on right after the All Request Thursday. You can send us emails as well. mrthrowbackthursday@gmail.com. It is shout-outs time.
Yay.
Shout-outs. Gail Dunmeyer.
Oh, as I said, Gail Dunmeyer, who's out in the woods this week.
Yes.
So she can't be here. She did get tickets for Wu-Tang and Run the Jewels I believe in Tampa.
I knew she would.
Yep.
I knew she would.
Her and Brian will be there.
Very good.
She said to say, what's up to everybody, and sorry she couldn't be here.
Well, what's up, Gail?
Yes.
Always a treat to get a greeting from you. I hope you're enjoying the woods, and I hope the hell you enjoy that Wu-Tang show.
Yes.
So Gail is our first shout out. Manny Baez, Sarah Henderson, John Henderson, Hugo Gonzalez, Sanket Patel, Clay Arsenault, the Shrieking Warrior Jennifer Buchanan, Jason Heath, Jessica Walker, Shane Hatley, Ahoy Mateys, Captain Ricky Schnarr, Mr. Cranky Pants, Brian Hollenbeck, the legendary Kevin Van Buren, Robert Jeffroy, Ken Elsfelder, Kate Harvey, Catherine Liska, Wanda Calamia, and Lion Lindwoodell. And his nurse, I guess.
Yes.
For they get announced every week because...
I got 5 on it.
Or more.
You want to get your name mentioned every week? Become a patron at patreon.com/MRTBT. Don't forget our friends, as always. Check 1980s Now with Will, Kat, and John. Check out Anthony, Imran, and Rugboy over at Jock and Nerd Podcast. Check out Talking Thai on her show, What's the Word Podcast of Brooklyn Thai NYC. Check out DJB on It's Fresh Radio and the Fresh Radio app for your phones. You can also go to Wild One Radio at wildoneradio.com. We are on 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time there. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, review, all of that good stuff.
Yes.
Remember, change in the recording schedule. We will be back with you this coming Friday. So it's Thursday as you're listening to this. We are back live tomorrow night.
Yes.
And we will not be back live next Monday. We will be back the following week on Monday. So come join us on Friday. I believe that is the 7th.
Could be.
Yes.
Could be.
I believe that is the 7th.
I believe you're correct.
So, and the 8th, when as we record, the 8th is the 4th anniversary of my mother going across the way and to a much better place where she's no longer in pain. So,
as we record, 2 days from now, will be the 25th anniversary of Boa.
I can't believe it's been 25 years. I can't believe it's been 25 years. Well, this year is also going to be 30 years for my dad, so it makes sense. So, so as we record, by the time you listen to this, it'll already pass.
Yes.
So,
and what is it? The sandstone mug that has his initials?
I think it is. Yes.
So if you have the TBT 800 sandstone mug, break that out on the 5th of March. The March.
Enjoy it, and honk on Bobo.
Indeed.
So until then, until you see us again on Friday night, go find us, share the good word, take good care of yourselves, wash your hands,
wash your butt.
And until next time, keep it classic.
And like Kool Keith said, escaped convict out of Marquette, Sonic Amstead, first man to fly to the moon on a private jet.
And always remember,
new school stale, old school fresh.
That's fresh. F-R-E-S-H